Construction workers, how did you realize your coworker had no clue what they were doing? 3 weeks into a massive foundation job downtown, everything was running like clockwork until our foreman Liam introduced us to a new guy named Connor. Day 1, Connor shows up looking like he'd just stepped out of a catalog. Brand new boots without a single scuff, hard hat so shiny you could use it as a mirror, and work pants that still had the fold lines from the store. We all figured he was fresh out of trade school. Green, sure, but teachable. That theory didn't last half an hour. I was running the concrete mixer when Connor strolled over and asked if he could help. Grab the wheelbarrow and move some gravel, I said. Easy task. He walks over, picks up the wheelbarrow from the wheel side, and starts dragging it backwards like a shopping cart. I tell him he's got it wrong, so he confidently flips it upside down, dumps the entire load onto the ground, and looks back at me like I'm the idiot. Okay, fine. Nerves can make people act weird. But then he asked where we keep the concrete seeds. I thought he was joking. He wasn't. Dead serious. Wanted to know if we had to plant them deep enough for a strong foundation. I explained concrete is made by mixing cement, sand, and water. He nodded like I just revealed the secrets of the universe. By lunch, Connor had asked the electrician why power tools don't need batteries, tried hammering nails using the handle of the hammer, and somehow got his safety vest tangled in a stepladder. But the defining moment came when our supervisor, Dave, asked him to measure a 2x4. Connor pulls out the tape measure, stretches it 6 inches, then starts trying to wrap the rigid tape around the board like he's curling ribbon on a birthday present. When that fails, he turns to Dave and asks if we have bendier rulers. Dave just stood there, arms crossed, watching Connor wrestle a measuring tape for 5 straight minutes like it was a snake. The afternoon brought even more gems. Connor asked if we could build faster by using extra big nails. He wondered if the concrete mixer needed to be fed or if it ran on air. Then he pointed at the sawhorses and asked if they were for the construction ponies. I laughed, thinking he was cracking a joke, but no. He explained that his uncle once told him construction sites use ponies to carry heavy materials upstairs. By this point, we were all side-eyeing each other. Then Connor dropped the bomb. He told Dave how much he was enjoying his first day as an apprentice. Dave frowned and asked what he meant by first day. Connor proudly explained he'd never worked construction before, but he thought the best way to learn was to just show up and prove himself. Dave blinked. Wait, did you even apply for this job? That's when it all came out. Connor had seen our job posting online, never submitted an application, but decided to wander in with a hard hat he bought at Home Depot. He'd been coming to the site for 3 straight days, blending into the chaos and pretending he belonged. Nobody questioned it because honestly, construction sites are a circus. Everyone assumed someone else had hired him, and it gets even better. He wasn't even looking for a construction career. He was an accountant who got laid off 2 months earlier. His girlfriend told him to find real manual labor because sitting at a desk was making him soft. So he Googled manly jobs, saw construction at the top, and figured he'd wing it. Dave immediately called site security. Meanwhile, the rest of us were doubled over trying not to laugh. Connor seemed genuinely confused. He gave us this speech about how back in his grandfather's day, men would just show up at job sites and prove themselves through hard work. He thought that's how it still worked. Security arrived and started escorting him off the property. As they walked him out, Connor yelled back, "Wait, I left my lunch in the portable toilet." Apparently, he thought that's where everyone stored personal items. Liam shook his head, muttering, 30 years in construction, never seen someone fake their way onto a site for 3 days before anyone noticed. Connor never came back, but weeks later we still joked about the construction ponies.